So for this problem we have to solve for the variable. In this case the variable is x. In other words, we have to come up with a value of x. Okay, so for this particular problem we have 13 equals 6 plus x. Now what this means is that 13, which is on the right hand side in this case, has the same value. In other words, it equals 6 plus x. So 6 plus something is going to equal 13. Now of course we can figure that out in our head with a bit of mental maths, because we know that 6 plus 7 is going to make 13, right? So we already know that x is going to equal 7. But that's not the main focus here. The main focus here is going to be to show our working clearly in a step-by-step clear manner, to show how we come to the final result and the final answer, and we come to the value of x. And this is how we do it. We want to isolate the x so that there's only x by itself on one side of the equation and a constant or a number or a number value on the other side of the equation. So let's go about that. We've got positive 6 here. Now how do we get rid of positive 6? Well, we minus 6. So if we had 6 and then minus 6, well, we'll be on 0. Whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other to keep the whole equation balanced. Okay, if it is balanced and then I make a change to one side, it makes sense that I've got to make the same change to the other side to keep the whole equation balanced. So here we go, 6 minus 6, that cancels out. So I'm left with positive x. Now I don't really need to write the positive. And on the other side I've got 13 minus 6, which is 7. And this is correct, x equals 7, remember that? But we should format our answers correctly. The x should really be on the left hand side, and then we just put that over there. And so the final answer is x equals 7. We should always get into the habit of checking, and we check by substitution. So we think we know what x is. It says here x equals 7. So we take x out and we substitute in the answer we think it is. So 6 plus 7, does that equal 13? Yes, it does. Therefore, this must be correct, and our working is also correct.